grade 6. This is Teacher Diane, and I am now welcoming you to our math class. Let me now remind you of our class rules. Class, don't forget that you always have to be on time, on task, and ready to learn. You have to be kind and responsible. So if you don't want to say it face-to-face, don't say it online. Accomplish your tasks honestly. Never ever think of searching for answers online, using a calculator, or even copying the answers from other books, because those are forms of cheating. Reach out to teacher for clarifications. If you have any questions or you just simply have something to clarify, you may ask Teacher Dai by sending a message or by just commenting down on this post, and I will just reply to your comment. And of course, let us always have fun while learning. These are the things that you have to prepare for our lesson for today. Get your math book, your paper, and pen. Now that your books are already on hand, you may now turn it to page 92. Is everything now ready? That's good to hear. Let us now have a simple review of what we have discussed last meeting. Can you now recall what was it all about? Good recall. And this cancellation method is just another way of multiplying fractions. And last time we talked about two options in doing this. The first one is to exactly. We will just simply look for the common factor of the numbers in our numerator and denominator. And then after that, we will just simply divide both the numerator and the denominator by that common factor. How about the second option? That's correct. That is where we are gonna look for the prime factors of the numerator and the denominator. And then after that, we will cancel out the numbers in the numerator if it has the same value in that of our denominators. So is everything clear about this one? Do you have any questions? Clarifications? All right, so don't forget that you may just choose one between these two options because we will just get the same answer either way. Let us now proceed to our next lesson by renaming these fractions and multiplying these factors. So the first one, this is 1/4. That's correct. And then our next factor is this one. This is 4 wholes. That's correct. So this one will be 4/1. So if we are going to multiply this, 1 times 4 is equal to what? 4. And 4 times 1 is 4. So we will get 4/4, right? So in multiplying fractions, don't forget that we will just simply multiply the numerators and then we will multiply the denominators. So let us simplify our answer. 4/4 will be what? 1. That's correct. So the final answer is 1. So today we are gonna talk about reciprocals. Do you have any idea about reciprocals? They are? Great idea. So kindly read the definition. Thank you. So just like our motivation earlier, we got 1 as our answer. So this time we will elaborate it. So how do we obtain it? Read. Thank you. So just like what you have read, we will just interchange them. We will just invert them. So if the numerator is 1 and the denominator is 2, we will make our numerator the denominator, and the denominator will be our new numerator. So for example, 5 ninths, right? So just like what I told you earlier, our numerator will now be the denominator, and the denominator will now be the numerator. We will invert them, interchange them, all right? So 9/5. So if we are gonna check if this one is correct, we have to assure that the answer when we multiply these fractions is 1. All right, so 5 times 9 is 45, and 9 times 5 is 45. So in multiplying these factors, we will get 45 45s. And if we are gonna simplify it, the answer will be 1. So just like how we defined reciprocals earlier, this is the multiplicative inverse of a fraction, and we will get 1 as our product. So the reciprocal of 5 ninths is 9/5. Did you get it? All right, another example, 2/10. All right, let us check if its reciprocal is 10/2. All right, let us just multiply it, and if our answer is 1, meaning 10/2 is correct. 2 times 10 is 20, and 10 times 2 is 20, right? So 20 divided by 20 is 1. So meaning 10/2 is the reciprocal of 2/10. Another example, 3 1/3. So as you can see, this one is a mixed number. So do you have any idea how are we gonna start with this one? Precisely. We will just rename it to an improper fraction, and then after that, we may get its reciprocal. So 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1, 10. And our denominator will be 3. We will just copy the denominator of our fraction in our mixed number. So this one will be 10/3. All right? So what do you think is the reciprocal of 10/3? Very good. So we will just simply interchange it. Our numerator will now be the denominator, and the denominator will now be the numerator. So 10/3 times 3/10. Let us check if 3/10 is the reciprocal of 10/3. So 10 times 3 is 30, and 3 times 10 is 30. So if we are gonna simplify it, we will get 1 as our final answer. So meaning 3/10 is really the reciprocal of 10/3. Did you get it? Is it hard? No, it's not. It's easy, right? Because we will just simply interchange our fraction. And with that, we can already get our reciprocal. So another one, 5 2/7. Mixed number, right? So what is the first thing to do? That's correct. Rename it to an improper fraction. And how do we rename it? All right, we will just simply multiply the denominator by the whole number and then add the numerator, and that will be our numerator. So 7 times 5 is 35, plus 2, 37. How about our denominator? All right, we will just copy the denominator of our fraction in our mixed number. So this one will be 37/7. So what do you think is the reciprocal of 37/7? Nice one. All right, let us check if 7/37 is really the reciprocal of 37/7. So 37 times 7 is 259, and 7 times 37 is 259. So 259 divided by 259 is 1. So meaning 1 is the final product of 37/7 and 7/37. Don't forget that whenever we divide a number by itself, the answer is always 1. All right? So in this case, 7/37 is the reciprocal of 37/7. Is everything clear? Do you have any questions? clarification. If that's the case, it's now time to practice. Now get your papers and pen. Ready? Alright, so all you have to do is to write the given fraction on your paper and then look for its reciprocal. Don't forget to check it by multiplying it and then assure that you'll get 1 as your product. First one, 5/7. Okay, I'm giving you 1 minute to look for its reciprocal. Don't forget to check it. Thirty seconds. Ten. 3. Time's up. What is your answer? All right, let us check if your answer is correct. 5/7. If your answer is 7/5, all right, let us check it out. 5 times 7 is 35. And 7 times 5 is 35. So 35 divided by 35 is 1. So meaning 7/5 is really the reciprocal of 5/7. Very good. Another item, 3/17. Your timer starts now. Don't forget to write it on your paper and check it out. Thirty seconds. Ten. 3. Time's up. Now tell me your answer. Great. 17/3. So let us check it out. 3 times 17. How about 17 times 3? All right, 51. And 51 divided by 51 is 1. Very good. So meaning 17/3 is the reciprocal of 3/17. Did you get it right? Amazing. Here is a mixed number. 1 and 2/13. Get its reciprocal within 1 minute. You can see your timer on your screen. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 3. Time's up. So what is your answer? Okay, let us check it out. So the first thing to do here is to rename this mixed number to an improper fraction. And we'll get 15 13ths, right? Because 13 times 1 is 13 plus 2 will have 15, and then we will just copy our denominator, and that is a 13. So the reciprocal of 15 13ths is a 13 15ths. If we are gonna check it out, this is how it goes. 15 times a 13 is 195, and 13 times a 15 is 195 as well. And dividing these numbers, we'll get 1. All right, so the final product of 15 13ths and 13 15ths is 1, meaning 13 15ths is the reciprocal of 15 13ths. Got it right? Very good. For our next item, we have another mixed number, and this is 1 and 13 20ths. Here is your minute, and your timer starts now. Forty-five. 30 seconds. Fifteen. 5 seconds. Time's up. All right. So the first thing to do is to rename it to an improper fraction. 20 times 1. 20. Very good. Plus a 13. 33. So our improper fraction will be 33 20s. And the reciprocal is, okay, simply interchange it. The numerator will now be the denominator, and the denominator will now be the numerator. 20 33s. So 33 times 20 is 660, and 20 times 33 is again 660. And dividing these two numbers, we'll get 1 as our final answer. So 20 33s is the reciprocal of 33 20s. Did you get it right? That's good to hear. Is everything clear? Do you have any questions? All right. For questions or clarifications, don't forget that you may send a message to me or just comment down on this post for me to be able to answer your question or simply clarify that thing that bothers you. Let us now generalize our topic for today. So today we talked about, that's correct, reciprocals. And how do we define reciprocals? They are the multiplicative inverse whose product is 1. And how do we obtain them? Exactly. We can get them by simply interchanging or inverting our fraction. Our numerator will be the denominator, and the denominator will be the numerator. For your assignment number 2 in mathematics, give the correct reciprocals of the given fractions. This one is the activity 1 on page 93 to 94 of your math book. Don't forget to check your answers out so that you are sure that you can get the perfect score, which is 10. That's all for today, class. I hope that you learned something today. Thank you and have a great day. Bye!